Romance is not about physical release at all. If it were, we would just masturbate, watch pornography, and visit prostitutes, and we'd be fine with it. What's missing from that is a species of recognition that you are so good, you are so special and important to me that I want to spend my entire life just with you. And I think with this intuition of why marriage is important, Rousseau also has a very important critique of adultery. Because that's an important question these days. Why is cheating wrong? If in the secular age, it's no longer God telling us not to cheat. If in an age with contraception and paternal tests, it's not biological reasons that we can't cheat. Why is it so bad? And I think Rousseau gives quite a compelling answer here, which is, it's bad because you rob your partner of that recognition that they are indeed, in fact, the best. And so that part of themselves that was nourished by that recognition, you literally destroy that. Romance, despite all appearances, is the most competitive domain we have as humans. It's even more competitive than war, because in war, there's certain times there are stalemates. But in romance, if you're not number one, if you're not literally the very top, you're nothing. And so whenever we're pulled into the romantic frame, I think we tend to get very competitive. There's a study they did where they would show men who are about to donate, they would either show or not show them a picture of a pretty woman to sort of get them into that romantic mode of thinking. And every time they showed a picture of a pretty woman, they would be hyper competitive in the amounts they donate, and that ended up being a strategy. This is also why, for me, when a founder, when an investor enters into a long-term, satisfying, monogamous relationship, that is usually quite a significant moment in their careers. Because for a lot of founders, especially young founders, what motivates them to build the best company is a sublimated desire, unmet desire for sex that is then channeled into building the good company. And if you receive that recognition already in a stable, monogamous relationship, a lot of people lose that desire in their career. So those things can substitute for each other. Of course, this is also why I limit my venture investing to two strategies, the single and the unhappily married. The fact that romance awards recognition of being the best, that romance awards this hyper-exclusive, hyper-competitive recognition, is also why romance is going to be such an important institution in Rousseau's positive work, in the Meal and the Social Contract. Rousseau needs to show how he can build a society where everyone's core desires or natural desires are satisfied. But we can't clearly all be the best by definition, right? We can't all be the best for everyone. We can't all be Federer or Michael Phelps or LeBron. But with romance, Rousseau thinks we can all be the best for someone. And so that's a way of satisfying that same desire. And marriage is going to be such an important institution because marriage is that public recognition of that private recognition. So the reason that most people aren't just happy with just a monogamous relationship and not getting formally married is that formal process of marriage is the public, the state, your family, your friends, giving you that recognition that you are indeed the best, if only for a single person. Thanks for watching this clip. My name is Jonathan B., and I'm creating accessible lectures and interviews on the great books. If you want to watch the full lecture where this clip came from, click here. If you want to go even deeper into these ideas beyond what I put out on YouTube, then join my email list at greatbooks.io. You'll not only get lectures and interviews, but also transcripts, book summaries, and essays, all to help you explore the most important books in history. Thank you.